Off to Jenna, thank you. Aaron Berger is joining us for the rest of this hour.
Hi.
And Aaron and I were talking about this printer. That I know that you have this printer, right?
It's literally the printer I use at my house.
This is, and whenever I have a question about printer, I always call Aaron. He knows everything. This is your all-in-one. It is a printer, scanner, copier, fax. What you're getting here is the ink that goes right along with it. You even get an amazing opportunity to have instant ink so that you never run out of ink. You get the ease of printing. You can print up to 20 pages at a time in color, in black and white. You can do front and back. It's so easy for you to use. But the reason this one is such a great deal is because this one is a refurbished printer. And what that means is that sometimes when people shop here at HSN and maybe they pick up a printer and then they decide, well, I decide to change my mind for whatever reason, okay? They send it on back, and HP says, it's a fantastic printer. It was when we sent it to you. It is when we got it back. But we reset it to factory specs, and we want to give somebody else an opportunity to get it. So you get that exact same printer and copier and scanner and fax that you would have paid almost double the price for the few we have in stock. You get it for about $100 off, and the shipping is free, and the flex pay is $24. I want you to give us a listen. We're gonna take you through what makes this a fantastic printer, and Aaron and I are gonna be talking about all of the benefits of HP.
It's a beautiful printer, and to your point, yes. I've worked with HP here at HSN. I worked at HSN a little over 17 years, but I worked with HP specifically for about 15 years. I get a lot of samples of printers. Frankly, I can have about whatever printer I have. That's a perk. I can have whatever printer I want to have in my house. This is the printer that I have. This is the printer. I use this printer every single day. I love it. And here's one of the reasons why. There's a few things about this that make it different. That touchscreen, which I'll get to in a minute, almost no other printer we have has a touchscreen on it that makes copying easier, scanning easier, faxing easier, printing easier. But here's the other thing. Just look right down here. This is the HP OfficeJet Pro 8000 series. This is the professional series. We'll sell, for example, I know next week we're selling the 4000 series. A couple of weeks ago I sold the 2000 series. The 8000 is the highest quality HP inkjet you can get. And to Tamara's point, since this is a factory refurbished, it feels like new for all intents and purposes. The ink is brand new, the accessories are brand new, everyone has been checked to make sure it's in perfect condition. Yeah. You're paying so much less to get the very best printer that we sell here at HSN from HP, the inkjet printer. Couple of things I love about it as well. You can print from any device. So I just grabbed my cell phone, whether you want to print from your computer or your tablet or your smartphone or whatever it is, it's already printing. It is essentially instant. Everyone in the home can use your printer now. And on the back end, so a lot of us go, okay, so what do we pay for the printer at the beginning? That's one thing. The other thing is, how much is ink going to cost, right? Because ink cartridges are expensive. This has, because it has HP Instant Ink, and I'll explain HP Instant Ink in detail in a moment, because this has HP Instant Ink, it has the lowest price color printing per page of any printer in the United States under $200. So you'd have to pay more than $200 to get a printer that has a lower per page cost. So what that means is, let's just get right to it, because we have a bit of a shortened airing on this tonight. This print, so this is a full color. This is my little guy, this is Max. If I had gone to the drugstore or if I had gone to the print store, this would cost me $4 or $5. Yes. It costs 6 cents to print.
Wow.
This print costs 6 cents to print. Even these full 8.5 by 11s, look at this for a minute. We're talking about full lab quality prints for about 6 pennies, the lowest price in the country. So that's one of the extraordinary things about this as well. Not only is the printer itself really an upgraded printer with the LCD screen, I haven't shown you, there's an auto document feeder. There's a 35-page auto document feeder, so I can grab a couple of pages, pop them in here. I'll just walk around to the front. I'll go into my copy function. It's so easy. A lot of printers don't have a screen like this, so they're just more difficult to use, frankly. Here, you want to make a copy? Okay, easy. You want to go black and white or color? I'll say color. You want to make that copy? Boom, I'm going to press copy. It's going to pull these through the auto document feeder. So not only is the printer itself the highest quality, the best performing, the easiest to use HP printer that we offer, but the ink The price per page on ink is the lowest price in America on any printer under $200.
Wow, so you're winning from the front, you're winning from start to finish. I mean, think about that. If you've been looking for a new printer, because maybe, I say this all the time, like if you have more upgraded, updated computers and phones and those kinds of things, but you're still working with an old printer.
From 1982.
Right.
Right, because a lot of us leave our printers in our house for 10 years.
We do, and I don't know why we do it. I did the same thing.
Me too.
We had an old printer, and I just said, enough. I want one that I can print from anywhere too. I can print from my home. It's really simple. I love the quality of the print. I'm gonna get an HP, and maybe that's what you're looking at as well. It is an all-in-one, so it's not just a printer. It also scans, it also copies, and it also faxes. And you're gonna do all of that when you have the quality here. Again, the shipping on this is free, and you would normally be paying over $15 just for the shipping. The price of this should be $100 more. So when you think about it, you're saving $115 right off the bat, but then you're also saving on the back end with what you spend on ink. You're getting ink to get started with, and then HP continues on with that program that they do. But I invite you to get your brand new printer, your new printer today.
Let's talk about HP Instant Ink for a minute, because it really is one of the most important things about this. I haven't sold an HP Instant Ink printer with Tamara for a long time.
Yes.
It's really exciting to have one. We'll start at the beginning. The ink cartridges come along with this. You're ready to go. So those are your brand new ink cartridges, never used, et cetera, et cetera. But what also comes along is 6 months of HP Instant Ink. What is HP Instant Ink? This is a new way of thinking about ink, because you never go to the store, you never buy ink. Again, it comes to you automatically, and it doesn't cost, $60, $70, $80 a cartridge. So I'll try to do this slowly, because I really want everyone to kind of get a grasp on it. What is HP Instant Ink? It is an ink replacement service where you save about half off, about 50% on original HP ink. Your printer orders ink for you, so you'll always have it. They're monthly plans based on pages printed, not cartridges used. So when your ink gets low, your printer knows, because it's connected to Wi-Fi. It lets HP know, and ink comes to your door. You don't do anything, but you also don't pay for that cartridge when it gets there. I'll explain that in a minute. There is no annual fee. You can change or cancel your plan at any time, and the ink, the shipping, even the cartridge recycling are all included. So what you're thinking is, well, how much does this cost? I would be thinking, this sounds great. It's too good to be true. How much? What in the world? How is this going to cost me? Let me show you. It literally starts at less than $1 a month. So we have a still that we're going to show you guys that breaks down how much it costs to use HP Instant Ink. It's not like the cartridge comes and your credit card gets billed for 80 bucks or whatever. That's not how it works. $1 a month. So if you print about 10 pages a month, the plan costs 99 cents a month.
Wow.
That's 10 pennies a page, right? Very, very little. Your kids are never knocking on your door. Your grandkids never knocking on your door going, my school project is due tomorrow. We're out of ink. A midnight run to the grocery store.
Right.
You don't have to do that. Most of us at HSN do the 50-page or the 100-page plan. So it's I'm going to round up a penny for math here. It's $4 or $6 a month. So that's about 6 to 8 cents per page.
Wow.
And I was talking last night to a fellow who's worked here for a long time, Justin. He does a lot of the setup for some of the cleaning products that we do. And he said, Aaron, he told me he's the volunteer school photographer for his daughter. He said, I print photos of the kids and give them to parents because they don't know it only costs me 6 cents.
Yes.
Even your full color 8.5 by 11 photos, this costs 6 cents to print. Now, my kid, Max, did his first dance recital the other day, and the photographer, I kid you not, the photos were $30.
$30.
You know this, you do this.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Yes, $30 for an 8x10. I'm not kidding you. This costs 6 pennies. Take a picture with your cell phone, print it out for 6 cents. And that's why people are crazy about this. We've had one presentation on this. This is only the second presentation we've ever had on this printer. As I said, it is the printer that I personally own. I've had it for a couple years. I love it. It also has things like self-healing Wi-Fi, which means it just stays connected to your devices better. If your printer is a pain, if you go to print print and it doesn't print, if it's, if it's older, if the pictures don't look great, if you have an old dinosaur printer, today really is the best day I think we've ever had to upgrade to a new printer.
For sure, and usually when it comes to our electronics, our printer, I don't know, for whatever reason, is like the last thing we upgrade. I think it's because we're holding our phone in our hand, so when we realize we need a new one, we go ahead and do that. When we're using our computer and it's too slow or not working for us anymore, we go ahead and get a new one, and if you need a new laptop, we've got one coming up. But I think for our printers, we kind of just deal with it and fight through it and then decide, well, you know what, maybe I just won't print that out. And I've got pictures that I would love to frame, but I'll just leave them on the phone instead of printing them out. Don't do that anymore. Now you can have a really great printer, and it's from HP, maybe the same manufacturer who created your computer, you know, who created your laptop. They made this printer, and you're getting that professional version, that 8000 series of your all-in-one. You saw copies coming out, in color. You saw prints coming out in color. You can scan and you can fax as well, and you're doing it for a great price. We normally would charge $100 more for this, and $100 is a lot of money that if you don't have to spend it and you get to keep it, it's totally worth it. So on FlexPay, it's $24. The shipping is free. The HP Instant Ink is going to be, it is going to be the first time it kind of saves you. You're gonna say, where has this been all my life? My mother tells me about Instant Ink. I'm like, Mom, I told you about Instant Ink.
I know, Mom, that was my idea. Moms are like that sometimes. Yeah, it is to Tamara's point, the kind of thing that once you have it, you're like, how did we do without printing photos from your phone? The great thing about phones is we all have a camera in our pocket now. The bummer is a lot of us don't know how to print from them, right? And when I go to, speaking of Mom, when I go to Mom's house and I go through our old photo albums when we were kids, I'm so glad we have those physical pictures. If you're not printing your pictures because you don't know how to do it, or because it's too expensive, or because it's too complicated, it's 6 pennies to print a full 8.5 by 11 color photo now. Wow. It costs barely anything, and you do it right from your phone. So print those photos out, enjoy them, have that physical reminder. If you haven't bought a new printer for a couple of years and it's time, we do not sell a better one from HP than this one.
And this is your time to do it. Not only do you already have a great price where we've already taken $100 off, we can make it even better, and that's if you're getting a brand new HSN card, where you can save $40 on a single item with that brand new card. And you just call us or go to hsn.com/hsn card to apply. And when you're approved, do it.